so Fires deck 2, the Electric Boogaloo. This is a more proactive Fires deck, leveraging kind of the Cavalier package from the Jeskai Fires deck that's very good in Standard right now. We've got Sphinx of Foresight here, which I think this card's a good addition. It's another evasive flying body. It lets you kill them with Cavalier quickly. It helps you find your Fires early while also providing a good 4-mana play with Fires on turn 4. Kiora, I think, is a neat inclusion here. It is a card that lets us cast Cavaliers ahead of time and then also draws cards. So it can ramp us when we don't have Fires out. This deck can theoretically just cast a turn 3 Cavalier. We can go turn 1 Grazer, turn 2 Kiora, turn 3 Cavalier. So let's go ahead and dive on into some matches here with this and see how it goes. One thing I'm going to kind of want to be thinking about while we play this, I think, is are the green cards even necessary in here? Because remember, while Kiora has split green, she does cast with blue mana. So like, is Grazer plus these sideboard cards worth the third color? If we do think we can support a third color, is the green better than like other colors available? So those are definitely things to think about while we play. Previously, we had played Temur Fires for Oko, but now Oko is gone. So without Oko and without Goose, like I think there's definitely some merit to discussing like, is green the ideal second color in this archetype? Or the ideal third color, sorry. Words and stuff. Playing giant monsters ahead of curve is like definitely not bad. Like this hand's great, right? And like it's good because Grazer's good. And like with Sphinx here, we're pretty likely to find some more lands. Ugh. Oh yeah. Got a 2-1 over there, opponent? It would just be a darn shame if someone were to put a giant 0-4 in your way, huh? Yikes. Yikes. You hate to see it. You hate. This deck's playing 26 lands, right? I'm just gonna go double check for when we miss. Yep, looks like 26. All right, I'm going to get the Hyper Geo out right now. So we had 3 scries and 2 draws. So we got a 5 sample size here. We are 96% to hit a land on time here. 96%, chat. I believe. In. Snap it off, chat. Sneeper Keeper. Don't even care that it's a temple. Nope. Ain't nobody got time to care that it's a temple. It's a big, beautiful temple of mystery. Thought sees me, daddy. So long, Sweltering Suns. Hardly do ya. Oh. Alright, untapped land, please. Well, you know. In. Thoughtseize is great by its stuff. It's certainly not unreasonable. I think the ignore Kiora plan here is a good one for them. Don't Murderous Rider me, bro. There are 2 cards, land Murderous Rider. God, that's just completely unreasonable. That is not even the slightest bit reasonable. Their hand is now empty. They have no cards. Alright, so I get 4 looks at a Sweltering Suns, huh? I get to draw a card with Kiora, and then I get to discard 3 cards out of my hand. If we hit here, we could have a real shot. So we want to stack this. So Cavalier trigger goes in the stack first, so it resolves last. Draw with Kiora. Discard these. Thoughtseize is old, it can't be a problem. It's funny because it's true. Oh, yeah, it was a little rough. There's nothing really we could do there. This is how Magic goes sometimes. Skews and Cage sound good. Chandra and Kiora sound medium. I don't know. I'd be surprised this matchup's too terrible for us on average. Feel like we ran pretty medium there and they ran pretty good, right? Yeah, like not only like we would have beaten the double Thoughtseize too if like their last 2 cards hadn't been land to cast removal spell, right? Like if that Sphinx had just been able to block. I need you to be less reasonable so I can complain on the internet. Sorry. Shuffler, flat, etc., etc. Yeah, if it was Fatal Push, it wouldn't have been good enough, right? Because I would have gotten to block, and then I would have had enough life to stabilize at the end. I wonder if I'm supposed to just lead on Cage on 1. I gotta bottom that. This is definitely the downside to Grazer versus like Goose or Elf, is that like I need more lands. There's a chance Grazer is worse than Growth Spiral in this archetype, just because Growth Spiral replaces itself. Duress resolves. Ooh, we get to kill this 2-1 and then it stays dead. Thanks to the old Cage here. We're actually just kind of hoping to hit running lands here, huh? I think I'd rather have Fires than Bonecrusher, so I'm going to give them the option. They cannot take Bonecrusher with Duress. Adventure creatures are creatures everywhere except when they're on the stack. So this gets punished by us bricking on a land and then them having a 3rd discard spell next turn. But I think I'm supposed to give them the choice here because I'd rather have the Fires than the Bonecrusher. Well, with that take, we just stomp on this so we can cast this next turn. Yep. And like I said, even if we just hit like running lands here, like Castle Vantress should make our average draw strong enough. Yep. Sick. Those are actually like really good runners. Let them know what's up here. Send that message in loud and clear. Wow, punish. Took 2 points of damage for being cheeky. Alright, if we lose by 2, it's on me. Sorry, little Grazer. You're staying home from now on. They did have the third discards ball in that tank. Face meet Bonecrusher. I mean, they're basically out of resources so far, right? They've got Mutavault and Murderous Rider, which we check with. Okay, Scrap Heap Scourger is very good here. Neither of my things hip check that. Alright. Cavalier. Blue Cavalier is great, because that's the one that's castable with any land draw here. Actually, I guess I just trade the Bonecrusher for the Scrap Heap, because the Grafdigger's Cage keeps it dead, right? Yeah, this is probably fine. I think I'm just going to go ahead and trade here. Just keep my health total high. I guess that's fair, Bob. They are on 10. I don't know. They have Murderous Rider. So, like, racing them is pretty... We're not winning the race against Murderous Rider, right? Can their deck remove Cage? I don't think so. Yeah, the Cavalier kills them relatively... I'm really surprised they didn't play this. I guess they want to draw a card. Don't play a Thoughtseize. Stop it. It's pretty good. Pretty good sequence. Pretty not bad. God bless Fetchlands, chat. God bless Fetchlands. I kept the other mountains, this way if we draw a red Cavalier, we can cast it without shocking next turn. Hats off to Fabled Passage, chat. Am I supposed to trade here? I feel like I'm ahead if we trade. So I get to scry 2. I'm not going to get another opportunity to trade. And like, I know they have Castle, but like Murderous Rider like messes up all the racing math. Like, trading means they don't get to Castle this turn as well. This is better than my average. By a lot. Yeah, I did fetch prematurely. That is accurate. I could have held the Fabled Passage for another Sphinx. For another, what's it called? Agree with that assessment. I'm not going to scry with the castle, because if we draw a 5-drop, I want to cast it. Sick. Sick. Maybe I should have kept the mountain. Alright. Alright. Scoreboard. Yeah, I think I'm happy with how we boarded. Would I rather have Hour of Devastation than Kiora? I feel like I would. She seems pretty bad here. That's this is a curve. The deck there's certainly a curve here. And if you think about this as a 2 and a 3, my curve is really like 6, 6, 8, 8, 10. Just like smoothed right on over. Easy mulligan here. All I have to say is don't at me. Okay? All I have to say is don't at me. Yeah, Bonecrusher's absurd. Card's great. Very, very, very good. Was a high it. Listen, when you're as lucky as I am, Bob, scries are less relevant because the perfects are always on top. Just waiting for you. I think we're in for that, right? Wonder what made Sphinx more Fires of Invention. So I'm gonna go ahead and block this Bonecrusher this to keep my life total high. Obviously, they could pick it back up and replay it this turn, but then I'm only taking 2. I just want to, like, tread water for a turn until we hit them with the fires. The Hours of Devastation, whatever it's called. It's going to tap land pass here. And then we take like 4 to 6 more this turn. Then we clean out the dorks. Oh, hopefully they like go land Rankle here. We block Rankle, take 6, untap, Hour, clean them out. This is the punish for my line. I didn't play Bonecrusher because my plan was to sweep the board next turn. I'm gonna cast this because I think there's a good chance it dies. Whatever my play is this turn. So I'd rather this die than the Sphinx. Oh, you know what? I should hold the land maybe in case of a Rankle. Yeah, the fact they didn't attack with Mutavault telecommunicates a removal spell, right? So it's like hoping for any 4 or 5 mana creature next turn. Or Sweltering Suns or Hour of Devastation. Bonecrusher, not bad too. Just like anything that costs some mana. So they're gonna fire up Mutavault and crack us for 6 down to 8 here. Give Daddy a spell, please. What is love, baby? We're dead now. We're dead now. Do do. Do 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 do. Mutavault. Never look, chat. Never look. Never look. So close and yet so far away. Maybe trying to Hour of Devastation was greedy. And I should have just played around Thoughtseize and like bottomed that and shoved my creatures into play. I don't know. No, you're thinking of the wrong one. Vexology. The Sphinx we're playing is the one that scries. Not the cycling one. I don't know. Playing Bonecrusher to like gain 2 life seems real bad. Twitch in light mode. Kind of dirty peasant stuff is that? Are we on the play? I think we're on the play. Oh, this is super awkward on the play, right? Because, like, I want to fetch for a green. Yikes. Huh? I think it's still a keep, but I'm, like, not excited about it, right? I guess we're just, like, looking for a green source to draw. Well, that's great, right? We're definitely putting the forest on top for next. Do I want this Kiora? I'm gonna feel like I'm in for the Kiora. I'm down with the Bonecrusher too. Alright, get to play the matchup that smoked us on the Planeswalker deck twice. I think I just do this. Definitely shuffling the Bonecrusher away. Is this the... Well, they don't have Hour. Hour, promise. That's good for us. Oh, Moto. I'd say never change, but the answer is please, for the love of God, change. Draw from Kiora first year. Draw with Cavalier. Shuffler, please. Please. Sweltering Suns actually clears a blocker here, right? I don't think I want Bonecrusher Giant, so I think the play is put back Suns, put back Bonecrusher Giant, play Temple, Scry Giant to the bottom. I think my play next turn actually doesn't involve playing Fires. I think my play is Kiora, untap a land, cast Suns, cast Sphinx, attack for 5. Oh, remember that time I put Sweltering Suns back on top of my deck? Pepperidge Farm remembers. Alright, well, you know. They hit 0 lands, God bless. Well, if we can find a red Cavalier, we can kill them next turn, I believe, right? Because it would be 8. We have 20, 23 in the air next turn. Oh, 22 exactly, right? It's 7, 7, 8. Should I use a counter to untap Cavalier? Why should I untap Cavalier, chat? So my 5/5 cannot block their 5/8? If I untap the Cavalier, Kiora can't endure a hit from this. And I'd like Kiora to be able to endure a hit from this. Why do I want to double block this, chat? I'm going to kill them in the air. I'm not a control deck here. You don't beat what our opponent is doing by being a control deck. We're going to hopefully beat them by being aggressive. Alright, they've milled over 1 Cavalier. So red Cavalier is lethal. Alright, we get a Scry too. Sick. This draws a card from Kiora. Nothing but net, chat. Nothing but net. See, this is why you don't double block. Because we an aggro deck. We a combo deck. Right? 14-22. No, knowing your role is really critical with decks like this, because our deck can be controlling, but knowing when that's not what we're supposed to be doing is very important. Now I want to put Ember Cleave in this deck so we can be the Cleveland Cavaliers. I'm assuming that's a sports ball reference. I think I'm cutting Bonecrushers and bringing in these. I think I actually want Sweltering Suns in my deck still, because killing their Grazers can be relevant, and cycling is fine. Got my Xmas bonus today and wanted some holiday spirit. Thanks for what you do. Thanks for the support, Chris. I appreciate it. Thanks for keeping me around. Happy holidays to you as well. Do 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 do. And that game really showed, that turn especially showed the powers of the fires, right? Like, fires let me take 9, 15 mana worth of game actions that turn. We went 4 mana Sphinx, 5 mana Cavalier, 6 mana worth of pumps. I mean, like, sure. Sure. Hand sucks keep. I feel like it's an accurate descriptor of this hand. Bottom Kiora. I think I'm bottoming this Castle Vantress here. And I'm topping this Temple. I want more untapped lands, right? So I'm actually going to stack this so I draw the breeding pool first, because I don't have anything to do on 3 mana anyways, so I want the scry to be relevant, because if I draw the Temple this turn, I'm just going to scry into the breeding pool I know I want. So I think I stack it this way, so that way I can get value off the scry, right? Me bottoming the castle was wrong. I don't know. I could go either way on that decision. So, for those keeping track, this is my opponent's 3rd turn, and they currently can make 8 mana with their lands for a colorless card or a creature. Sorry, 9, just, yeah. So turn 3, so on turn 4, they can cast Ulamog. I'm going to cast Kiora. You know, chat, I have this sneaking suspicion that this card might actually be the problem. I feel like there might be an outside shot that the actual problem are the 1 mana green ramp cards. There are 16 1 mana green accelerants in this format. Yeah, turn 4 Ugin, yep. Their deck is actually Tron. I think I keep this. Remember how busted Howling Brave was? Oh, Howling Brave. Ethangle, thanks for the 3 months. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Hope you're having a good one wherever you are. If they have a really good hand, we're dead. But like, we just don't beat their really good hands anyway. So I think I keep all of these. Wow, no accelerant on one. Feels good, man. Wow, look how slow and fair their deck is. They have to wait till turn 3 to cast an accelerant like some kind of peasant. Okay, sweet. So we get a bunch of draws at another flying creature to potentially kill them on 5. Reid. Let's scry. Bottom. Cycle. Did I even play that? I can shuffle it away later, or like discard it to a red Cavalier. Yeah, I think I just hang on to it for now. We'll wait and see what the Sphinx of Foresight scries up during our upkeep before we decide if we want to use the castle or not. If there's like a bomb on top of our deck from the Sphinx, we don't need the castle, obviously. How do you beat green ramp? Yeah, just by being linear. Interacting with the opponent's deck isn't good. Is it worth it to minus Kiora on the Sphinx? I don't want to trade my Sphinx for their Thought-Knot Seer, JVL. Again, racing. We're not blocking. We're trying to win the game. We're not trying to be a control deck. We are not a control deck. This is a free roll, right? Because it draws a card with Kiora. Hey, Requiem League, thanks for the 5 months. I appreciate it. Welcome back. Thanks for keeping me around. All right, I'm excited to die to Ugin next turn. This is match 2. God, this feels exactly like playing against Tron. It's just like, all right, if they have the Ugin or the Ulamog, we're dead. If they don't, we're in great shape. Please don't do me dirty. The old big clench. We get a bunch of looks for a red Cavalier for next turn to win the game. Should have scryed with the castle before casting Ceratops? No, because if I drew red Cavalier, I wanted the mana to activate it. Wanted to leave myself mana to high roll. Papi! All right. Okie dokie. So they're dead. I believe they have died. Get a little bit lucky, run them down. Man, we're about to get fogged, aren't we? Might lose my mind if we get root snared, chat. I'm probably supposed to play around root snare, huh? Yeah, actual factual fog's legal in this format. Feel like that's a card that their deck could play. So, to play around fog, what if I just attack with the flying creatures? Is that ideal? I'm like not dead on the backswing. Yeah, I don't care. Fog me. All right, good. Excellent. This is what we've got. This is the game plan. All right, so close game against mono black aggro. Didn't break our way. Close set against green ramp. Broke our way. I don't believe you can sell the player. I don't actually know. There's a question of, can you sell them and are they worth anything to anyone? Those are both questions you need to answer. Pro tip. If you've ever posted a comment on my YouTube channel that's basically just saying you're wrong with no justification for it, you probably can no longer post comments on my YouTube channel. anything that would get you unironically timed out here in chat basically removes your ability to comment on my YouTube channel or tweet at me on Twitter. Life's too short, chat. If you're a subscriber, someone who gives me dollary dues or prime, or you think I removed your ability to comment on my YouTube channel, feel free to reach out to me and I'll grant it back to you, but I am very liberal with who I remove the ability to comment on to keep my sanity high. And for reference, I read every comment on my YouTube channel. Not a one goes unmoderated. Yeah, people who pay my bills get more leeway, believe it or not. I mean, to be fair, I don't even just remove trolls' ability to post on my thing. Like, I think there's people that are just like posting lazy comments or like comments that would be okay in other places. That, like, I don't think I'd classify those people as trolls, but, like, I would classify it as low-effort comments that I have no desire to engage with. So, like, and that was one of the things that, like, was always confusing for people, like, when this wasn't open, like, when this wasn't sub-only mode, that, like, got a lot of pushback from some people who didn't like it was, I don't just remove people's ability to post or, like, time them out because they're just, like, rude or a troll. Like, I also just remove low-effort posts. Yeah, Lawbringer, the Jeskai Cavalier deck is one of the better decks in Standard right now. Was one of the most played archetypes the last Mythic Championship. Ooh, that's a good one. Beep, beep. Again, want to let Kiora resolve first. So that way we can discard 2 lands. All my low effort posts come with bits to make it seem like there's effort. God bless. God bless us, everyone. Kiora's felt pretty good. Grazer, I could take or leave, I think. I don't know, doing things ahead of curve is powerful. I think I'm just bidding all of these again, just like looking for more bangers. And again, like, this is the powerful thing to be doing with Fires of Invention, right? Like, this is turn 5, and I used Fires of Invention to make 9 mana? We did 14 mana worth of things this turn. Oh, I forgot to use Kiora. Yeah, I could have used Kiora to get a 3rd activation. That's super true. I don't know. It's fine. There's three lands in my graveyard, so they're still dead to the Cavalier triggers. So they can't kill the Cavalier triggers, and they can't kill the Cavaliers, and they have to block them. Is the position they're at. Oh, I can untap a Cavalier to block too. Yeah, I don't know. All roads lead to Rome. Yeah, they're dead to these next turn as well. Why would they show me this? Right? Like, why would they show me this? I guess they're not dead on board, and they're gaining 2 energy. Fair. They could think they're untapping. Yeah, that's fair. They're technically not dead on board. Okay, yeah, I understand now. Grafdigger's Cage stops Marvel, so I'll bring that in. Sweltering Suns and Bonecrusher Giant kill a lot of their dorks. Those are probably worth keeping. Chandra's probably the trim. Most of the things she kills, she dies afterwards. Do they have anything else left in play? I don't think Vivien Reid's very good here. I think the number of games where they're going to play Marvel and I have a chance to kill it before they use it meaningfully are low. So I think I'd rather just, like, keep these and, like, stick to my linear game plan. Like, scotch of interaction, but mostly just, like, lean into my run them down plan. Yeah, this is fine. Hopefully we find a Grazer with the Sphinx. Yeah, agreed. Extras. She's a card advantage engine, right? Bottom. How do I feel about Kiora? I feel like I could do better here. My turn 3 play is already, like, pretty guaranteed to be Sweltering Suns. And, like, my turn 4 play is Fire's Sphinx of Foresight. So I feel like I don't really have a place to fit Kiora into my curve here. And, like, in the event they don't give me stuff to Sweltering Suns on 3, I can just cycle it. So I still have something to do with my mana. Yeah, so I feel a little bit bad about not having Kiora to play here, but not the end of the world. Helter Swelter, chat. Skilter, Kilter. Yep. Well, yeah, everybody clench. And Eldrazi build of fires. I don't know. The colorless just really isn't free in this format. The mana really hurts. Right, if we are incredibly lucky, we will be the very best, like no one ever was. All right, spin, 2, win. So we have to dodge Woodweaver's Puzzle Nut and a Big Fatty. Remember, chat, Magic in no way, shape, or form resembles gambling. It is a low variance, high skill endeavor with lots of player agency. Oh, Magic. I mean, to be fair, extras, I think Marvel still isn't very good, but it's still going to exist. Like, people like to gamble. Ulamatog, eat target player. Yep. Exile target player. Yeah, this is fine. We're playing Temur Gates, but like, I've got Grazer at least. That would be correct, Ethangle. If we were worried about what the opponent's deck was doing, Steam Vents here is great because it lets me put Castle into play untapped. If we were worried about beating the previous opponent's deck, we could be white for Teferi because Teferi makes Marvel not cast things. Yeah, I could see the fact that they ban Nexus, citing that it's miserable, could be precedent for them to ban other things that are kind of miserable. I mean, a Braid doesn't do anything, Ethangle. They just play the Marvel when they have 6 energy. Like, if we hadn't have Braid that last game, we still would have gotten Ulamogged. It wouldn't have done anything. You gotta have things like Spyglass or Grafdigger's Cage, Teferi, Oko, cards that just like stop it from ever activating. You gotta proactively shut it down. Alright, let's see if we get punished for my cheeky Grazer attack this game. Grazer's all about delivery in the mail, chat. Just gotta send that message right on across. Make it clear where we stand. Hopefully they play, like, Rogue Refiner here, and we just get to, like, stomp it and play Bonecrusher next turn. Sick. So they can't play and spin Marvel next turn, because that requires 6 energy and they only have 5. You can use Stifle Bird with Fires Out. You can, Korluski. Thanks for the tier 2, Beer Senior. I appreciate the 21 months. Welcome back. Happy holidays to you and yours. So yeah, so like, again, and this is one of the things that comes with formats like this that are very diverse and have deep card pools. We had this same experience in Modern too. There are a lot of narrow cards this deck could play to get better against what this opponent is doing. That being said, not everyone's playing a Marvel deck, chat. There's so many things that, like, you could do that likely aren't worth doing because not every match is going to be against Marvel. Most of your matches aren't. So that made them an energy, so they can spin to win now. Yeah, there's only 15 sideboard slots. Brick. Yeah, we have, I boarded in the 2 Cage. Cage is a fine card. I think Cage is a good card to have around. That's a brick, chat. That's what a brick looks like. See? Hashtag be lucky, hashtag don't be unlucky. It's a solid game plan. This gets them up to 4. So I assume they're going to get set up to be able to spin again next turn then. Is Bonecrusher Giant good enough? We're 1 point off lethal. Do we think this is good enough? Oh, it is lethal. Duh, this is... I'm dumb. I'm dumb. They're at 10. I was thinking this was only 3. I was looking at this as 7. I was like looking at it's 3. Definitely attacks for 4. It's good enough because they're dead. I was like, oh, this puts them to 1. No, it kills them. Tank, kill you. We've become the thing we loathe, chat. We become the thing we loathe. Tank, kill you. Missed the Grazer attack. Punted. Look at this. Look at this incredibly castable triple blue card. Yeah, see? Incredibly castable, like I said. I think I'm in for second Sweltering Suns here. I can always cycle it if it's not good. Or tell you about the time I watched the stream, scry and think really hard about it. Next turn he untapped and killed his opponent after tapping a very obvious... Listen, Marty. Don't hurt my feelings. Why you have to be so mean? This deck doesn't seem good if it doesn't draw fires. I mean, yeah, the powerful thing about our deck is drawing the card that our deck is named after. That's accurate. That's like a 400 IQ observation. Our deck is more powerful when it draws the card that makes a bunch of mana. Alright, hopefully we draw an untapped blue source our next 2 draws. Perfect. Perfect. The problem with like what people in chat are talking about is people in chat are having a very human response, which is that they remember the feel bad games and don't remember the average games. It's which Cavalier do I play first here? Is it Gales? I think it's Gales, right? Does it matter? It's the blue one, right? We want to get deeper into our deck. Sick. Oh, if you find fires, you can red calf plus pump the following turn. That's a good observation. I like it. I like it. I like how this is a game that we're playing after someone was just complaining that our deck wasn't good enough when we didn't have fires. Like, I feel like this game's a phenomenal example of, like, how our deck is. All right. So we've got them under the Abyss now, I believe. I guess I could have played a Kiora here and still had lethal, but eh. So dying from 12 with this frenzy is possible, but improbable. Famous last words. Them hitting running blockers is more likely than us dying. Oh, I guess this one flies though, right? Scooze is great. Chandra's not great. I think I just want all blockers on deck. I think I'm going to cut these Kiora and bring in these 4-drops. Hey, Titu Sanchez, thanks for the brand new Tier 1 sub. Welcome to Hoaglandia. Hope you're having an excellent Friday wherever you are in the world. Remember, if you're a new viewer to the stream and you're enjoying my content, make sure you hit that follow button. It doesn't cost you anything. Lets you know when I go live and with what. You can also check out my website if you get a few minutes too, jeffhoagland.com. Lots of great videos and deck lists up there, neatly organized by format to find exactly what you want. I think I like this plan. Scooze to gain a little bit of life and be a cheap play. Domri's a little medium. Like, if Domri's fighting something, it means we have a large creature in play. And if we have a large creature in play, we're probably winning, huh? Yeah, maybe Tower Knight. Quite possibly. Am I keeping this? I have 2 big birds. I have 2 big birds. I have 2 big birds, and I can curve like this into this. He's gotta believe in big bird, chat. See, big bird's got our back. Sick. Huh, this is a decision. Yeah, do I ship the temple digging for double red? I could just, like, keep the temple and plan to, like, stomp on 2 into Bonecrusher on 3. Like, draw the temple this turn, shock Steam Benson next turn. I think that's the line. I think that's the line. Is do that. Because even if I miss the red, if I go Stomp into Giant into Sphinx into Cavalier, or Sphinx into Sphinx, we're good. I might live to regret not killing that. I might regret not killing this. We'll see. This threatens to output more damage. I think I just need time. Yeah, that's actually a good observation. 2 extras. I agree with that. My blockers are less effective with Soulscar Mage in play. It's definitely true. All right, 26 lands in the deck. 23 lands and 50 cards. We bottomed, well, we bottomed 3 things. Just like need running untapped ones. Even just 1 untapped one is pretty good, huh? If we'd untapped red, we just get to, like, lights out them. Yeah, maybe not full lights out with the courier at this point. Untapped one of your finest untapped red sources, please. Okay, yep, game 3 on the play. Never look, chat. Never look. Never look! It's always there! It's always there! Hashtag never lucky. Huh? I think this is a keep just because Grazer kind of has a text box as an 0-3 in this matchup. I think like it obviously needs some help, but you can maybe make the argument I'm supposed to Stomping Ground tapped on one as well. Maybe. Sick. You're just accumulating variants for the Arena MCQ so you could go 9-2. All right. Someone write Korluski's name down. When we go 9-2 in the Arena MCQ, they're getting a week timeout. Obviously, any prowess saves their thing here, but I think I need to just like use my mana this turn. Yeah, I agree. This hand doesn't need a lot currently, which is nice. We're gonna hold on to this for scrying purposes or for discarding or brainstorming purposes. They're like gonna burn us out from 15, aren't they? Oh, they killed the ooze. Sick. The MCQ is like January 11th, I think. It's the weekend before Theros releases. Because Wizards of the Coast doesn't understand that scheduling events in dead formats is stupid. Alright, well, that means any land draw is good. Yeah, Goose was genuinely good in these matches. That's brutal. Steamkin's just like pretty close to the best possibles to start on here for them. All right, any land, please. Any land into a red Cavalier. Well, you know. The deck heard red Cavalier. Yep. Maybe I mumbled the first part. Shouldn't have stuttered. I mean, the good news is if we draw any land next turn, we are in a very good spot. I'm just gonna play like 800 cards this turn. God, it's unreal. Oh, never lucky. Brick. Oh, even they need 2 bricks in a row, right? 2, because Beaumont Courier clears the top of their deck. That's so vomit-inducing. Ow. Please stop. Please stop. Please stop. That's exactly lethal. Of course it's exactly lethal. Disappointing. Disappointing. When are their frenzies nuts? Always. When are your frenzies nuts? Never. Brutal. All right, that's fine. We're 2-2. Got that burrito matchup up next. Try and get our extra $7 out of the system. Yeah, we've been super, like, all these matches have been super thin margins in one direction or another. Like, both the aggro matchups we were, like, one card off of being in very good spots and, like, just missed on it. Yeah, it seems great. Man, there's been some good sweats so far. I think that's about them. I think we're just digging for lands. We're like trying to get set up to turn 3 the fires here. If I already had the 4th land lined up, I might keep her. It's a large creature. Is The Witcher live action or animated on Netflix? Wheel. Live action, neat. Wheel. Yeah. Reviews suck. Alright, I think we're fetching a mountain here, so that way... Oh, I should have fetched the mountain before I scryed, huh? So this way, if I brick on the land like we're known to, we can Sweltering Suns. This keeps them from attacking with Lovestruck Beast. So unless they have another Lovestruck Beast, they can't attack. So that buys us a little bit of time. Sick. So there's probably something big and scary coming in at the end of their turn here, just because Vivien gives their stuff flash. It's kind of unreal how many good green decks there still are in this format after all of the green cards that have been banned out of it. Yep. So this gives itself haste. Oh! Oh, just into Galta. Is that all? Is that all you got? That's it? It's only an attack for 19 this turn, right? Still need the forest band, right? Mercy. 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 Oh. Well, Hour of Devastation, probably good. Sweltering Suns seems too slow. Leaving one. Actually, Rekindling Phoenix, probably better than that. Trades with their stuff. I'm trim a Kiora. Yeah, let's do this. Yeah, Phoenix like blocks and comes back again and again, right? Hey, Ranting Bob, are you here? I don't know if you're here. I saw your message in Discord from like 20 minutes ago. Actually, I actually think Kiora the Crashing Wave is like a pretty okay card in this format. I was updating the Bant Elementals deck on my website last night. I was like, okay, this is one of the decks I've liked playing in this format. And I like threw a Kiora and a Tamiyo in here. Could be right to play more Kiora even. Kiora is like really sweet with Courser. Because like she clears a spell and lets you play an extra land with Courser. No, I'm talking about, sorry, I should specify, I meant Crashing Wave. Because we're playing a Kiora in this deck. This is a 4-mana Kiora from Born of the Gods. It's like a piece of soft removal too, because you could sit there and plus it and like lock a creature down. And it also could just like double explore. It's Bertoncini's Invitational Planeswalker. Yeah, I'm just gonna bottom all these. We're looking for like Grazer and lands at this point. Sick. Just like we drew it up. I always thought it was Burton Sheedy. So there's a castle on top of our deck. And so castle will come into play untapped, and then this will fetch untapped, because it'll be our 4th land, so we can go Fires into Sphinx on 3. Grab an extra red here. Actually, should I grab extra blue so I could try with castle? Yeah, I already have the castle. Extra red is an okay henge in the event that we draw a red Cavalier, but having a 3rd blue so we can scry with castle is already on board, so. Yeah, the premium cards of this client look awful. For sure. Big agree. Whereas like the borderless cards on Arena are gorgeous. I'm going to take 5 here. This can chump block this later when it's a little bit bigger, hopefully. Our hand's a little bit awkward because, like, we want to start dropping our 5 drops, but we also, like, need a 5th land. So I think I'm keeping this. I'm going to shock this in so we can scry this turn. Ideally, we just find, like, blue Cavalier into red Cavalier, or vice versa. I might be far enough behind that if we don't scry into a Cavalier at end of turn, I probably need to scry it upkeep to guarantee one. I think I need to play a bomb next turn. It's also very possible I should have left this Sphinx back to threaten a double block here. Yeah, I think I gotta just castle again here. Oh, right, I get to try with the Sphinx. I get to see what Sphinx is first. Yeah. Good call. The Devotion decks are not big brain decks. They're super, super linear, ignore your opponent decks. We played Green Devotion yesterday, and it was great. Felt very powerful, but calling that deck a big brain deck is way off base. Do I keep this and like stomp the goose, hit them for 8, play my 4/3? I think that might be the line. I mean, we only have 8 bombs, right? So like, finding 1 in 6 looks isn't necessarily super high probability. Then a 12 here. Hopefully we find 1 with our Sphinx looks next turn. They have Ghalta mana at this point. Yep. Red Cav is lethal. Not anymore, right? And they had the food. I'm gonna take this hit. See where we go. See what they do with their last card. Well, even without the henge, they had the food, right? Red Cav's lethal because they tapped out, right? Is it? Red Cav would be... yeah, Red Cav's lethal because I attack for 18. So we had 3 looks at that. The opponent is not playing Green Devotion, no. So our discussion about Green Devotion is a deck that's different from what this opponent is playing. That gives me 3 looks at the at it. Hit Mythic last night. Nice, Jive. Congrats. Get it. Just dead, huh? Unfortunate. Yeah, I guess we're technically not dead, huh? We can stack block Ghalta. Like play Bonecrusher Giant. They do only have 1 card left. Oh, yeah, I guess I should keep the Chandra. Gives me redraws later. Thanks for the 20 months, D20 Bandit. Look at that. D20 Bandit checking in for the 20th month. It's a good number. Checks out. Maybe they have 2 bricks in their hand. right? This is a 9/9, so I can only chump here for a 13. Take 1 on trample. And like, I get a Scry 2 with the Cavalier of Gales. I get a Scry 2 with my Castle. I get a Scry 1 with the Sphinx. So we could Cavalier into Cavalier and be somewhere next turn. I feel like this deck should probably just be Jeskai extras. Like, we just like had Supreme Verdict. Are these the exact same 2 cards I put on top of my deck? These are the exact same 2 cards I brainstormed to the top of my deck that it then shuffled and then, yeah. The truth is out there, sheeple. The shuffler's as rigged as the earth is flat. Second Gulta. Alright, am I dead now? I'm pretty sure we're dead now, right? Is that all she wrote? You've been here too long, Caboose Man, to ask me a question about what the deck's playing. Look at the deck list. Yeah, I feel like without Oko, the green just doesn't seem super worthwhile here. Cavalier of Gales shuffles your deck, Winding Road, when it dies. Yeah. Yeah, I think I would explore both black and white as secondary colors. Deafening Clarion, letting you gain a bunch of life, is really good, like in standard. Supreme Verdict's a great sweeper in this format. But like I said, this top end Cavalier package, I'd be pretty surprised if this doesn't like have a home in Pioneer and Historic in the long term. I feel like from a core power level perspective, it's doing something that's like pretty reasonable. I liked the green when we had Goose and Oko. Without the Goose and Oko, I don't think that's the right third color anymore. I think I would shuffle along to try and something else. And look at that. Past Jeff predicted the timing pretty well. The schedule said we were going to start Historic about 1:15, and it is currently 1:02. Within a 10-minute window there. So, all right, I'm going to hit a quick ad roll while I get Arena set up and update my Stream Decker and stuff. We'll be back with 5-color Niv Mizzet Perun in Niv Mizzet Reborn, in Historic in just a few. Thanks for hanging out today, folks. Don't go anywhere.